caddy right here, because basically, you know, you're keeping track of internal temperature, same cooking method for each one. Now, this one would be perfect for, like, you know, Christmas dinner. Last Christmas, I cooked up one about this size, fed about 8 people very easily. You know, otherwise, cut it up into steaks and, you know, freeze those up. We did a tutorial on that, and I will put that video in the end card so you guys can check it out. Today I'll be cooking this little guy right here. All right, from package to pan, I'm telling you guys, there is nothing easier than this. Let's rip this bad boy open, set it right in there. As you guys can see, the bones are already cut, so it almost acts like a little rack. Perfect, right? Now, I just wanted to show you guys use a pan like this. You know, I did like 20 of them in a pan like this and came out phenomenal. And then Cassie suggested using cast iron. So whether you use a cast iron or that previous pan I showed you, both ways, everything comes out delicious. But you know, Cassie loves the cast iron. So happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Just put some salt here on the fat cap. And that's it. We have our oven set to 250 degrees. Let's throw this in. And we're gonna leave it in there at 250 degrees. Remember, we wanna pull it out when the internal temperature reaches 120 degrees. So the most difficult part about cooking this rib roast is just keeping track of the temperature. Oh man, I was looking skinny there. Welcome to the weekend morning meeting, gang. What's going on? Glad you all stopped by for a few minutes on your Saturday morning. Hope you're doing well. It'd be interesting to see how many folks we get in here on Saturday. It's the first time we're ever doing the morning meeting on a Saturday. How many times am I going to say Saturday? But I hope you all are doing well. Thank you for watching yesterday's vlog, daily vlogging. They're running around 1,000 views a vlog, which isn't very good. And I think they're stepping on each other's toes. So, but I'm still going to do them. I'm still going to do them. It's keeping me on track. And the one coming out tonight is a little different. So I hope you guys check that out. So how y'all doing? I guess I should do a little intro, huh? If you're new to the morning meeting, we get together and talk about our victories and struggles on a carnivore diet. Ketovore diet, keto, doesn't matter. As long as you're on the proper human diet spectrum, you are welcome here. Actually, we probably even welcome somebody who eats a standard American diet. You know, you're welcome too. If you trying to better your health and, you know, you're thinking about doing the carnivore diet or whatever, you know, you maybe saw a Dr. Ken Berry video. You're like, ooh, that sounds good. Anyway, let's see. Oh, 32 folks in. Cool. Very cool. You know, more people are off work on Saturdays, but people have lives. You know, they might be out doing things today. And I'll tell you right now, it's beautiful here out in South Carolina. It's going to be 80 degrees today, which is insane with how cold it was last week. So, of course, I'm not going to talk about what I ate yesterday because I want you guys to watch the vlog tonight, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, it's weird. The day one vlog I did for it's still getting a lot of views. It's like that video is being pushed out to all our subscribers, and they're not even seeing the next 3 I did. So, and it's a trip. You know, I've never live streamed every day, you know, in the mornings and then put out a video every day. So it's a learning curve, you know. I gotta figure out what's going on. Anyway, let's see what you guys are up to. See who all joined us on this lovely weekend morning. Got Amber. Hey, hubby's home on the weekends, and we're usually that quality time together. Have a good day, everyone. Love y'all. Totally get that, Amber. Say hi to Dan for us. Lisa, hello and happy Saturday. Good to see you, Lisa. Awesome. Let me adjust this here a little bit. Go over here, and I got to be able to see your comments there, right there. Cool. All right, now I can see you. Joseph, hello from East Texas. Wanting to eat sweets, so I'm here to resolve not to. Sardines, here I come. Well, maybe have a little something else. If you're really having cravings, Joseph, unless you totally enjoy sardines, but man, yeah, maybe fire up some chicken wings. I've been eating a lot of wings lately. A lot of wings. I've got 20 cans of sardines in water. When we started the sardine fast? Oh, JD, busting my chops already. It's too early for that, man. Yeah, I know, right? Should give it a try. I've never done one. We'll see, JD. We'll see. After the members live yesterday, got a chance to chat with JD for a minute. Very cool guy. You're a cool dude. Always cool meeting new people. Good Saturday morning, Larry and gang. Awesome, Frank. Glad you could make it. That's way cool. Very, very nice. I'm pretty much doing it. I've had wings a couple times. Okay. Now, you guys, if you're in here, don't be afraid to be in the live chat, because the live chat is half of this stream. I'm running solo, and without you guys, I got nothing to talk about. So it's all about you. What have you been up to? You got any questions for me? Insults? Whatever. I had 5 pounds of wings for dinner, so you did do it, man. Wow, that's crazy. 5 pounds. I've never eaten that much. I could barely get down 3 pounds of wings. That's amazing, man. JD's rocking it. Yeah. V Osborne, good morning. Hey. What's going on, B? 18 Wheels of Carnivore, good morning. The quest continues. Yes, it does. The quest is continuing. And we're kicking butt, right? Didn't that prime rib look good? Well, I guess we didn't get to the part where I was cooking it, right? In the intro. But man, I tell you, if you guys pick up a prime rib over the holidays, you come back and watch that video, because it's probably the easiest recipe on the carnivore diet is a prime rib. It's so simple. It's crazy how simple it is. That sounds good. I could probably do 5 pounds myself, maybe. Joseph? Yeah. That's a lot of food. My Walmart stays sold out of those boneless prime ribs, really cheaper than ribeye steaks. Oh yeah, and then cut them up yourself for sure. I'm hoping Publix has a sale, at Christmas time. I got a little dough saved up on the side. I got around $250 saved up in cash in my room for that sale alone. Whenever I get $2-3 in cash, I just stick it away throughout the year, and that is for that sale specifically. Come on, Publix. I've heard rumors that they're going to have it for $9.99 a pound this year. Man, the last 2 years it was $5.99 a pound, and then last year it was $6.99 a pound, and now they're going to pump it up to $9.99. That's still a good deal compared to the rest of the world, rest of the year, but even the sales are going up. I'm doing lean meat to slim down, fluctuate fat grams. Okay, Christy, very cool. Yeah, man, throughout our journey, I've known a lot of people who went lean for a while. With the thinking that your body's going to pull more fat from your body, right? Absolutely. Having a hanger steak and scrambled eggs for my first meal. Awesome, Joyce. A hanger steak. I don't know if I've ever had one of those. I'm sure it's delicious. Hey, what part of South Carolina? The Greenville area, Christy. Greenville, South Carolina. How about you? I'm surprised that my weight is back up from my reset about a week ago. After my little trip and cheats, I'm staying clean. Yeah, it can be frustrating. I know, Frank. Believe me, no one knows quite like I do. I was just talking to Cassie about that last night. She saw our last live stream she was watching it on the couch. She's like, you're looking a lot better. You're looking slimmer, and just some days you don't feel it. Some days I feel ugly. Super fat. Whatever the case is, you guys know what I'm talking about. But it's always nice to have Cassie there to pick me up. But she'll tell me if I'm, come on, like if I'm gaining, she's the first one to point it out. Hey, what are you doing? I'm in Anderson, South Carolina. Okay. Christy, yeah, you're about, from where we live, Anderson, because we've been to that flea market a few times out there. About a half hour from us. Maybe 40 minutes. Very cool. Neighbor. Annette, good morning from Alberta, Canada. Awesome, Annette. Annette Energy. I like that name. This is nice seeing a few new names in here on the weekend. Very cool. Our regular weekday warriors. I'm not dogging you, at all, but it is nice to see some fresh names. Very cool. I wanted to share this. I'm getting a gastric sleeve. Okay. Fraser. Yeah. So is that what Carnivore Kip's getting? Is that what he's getting? I get all the surgeries mixed up. I believe the first name here is Anna, right? Anna Fraser. Am I remembering right? Because all I see is Fraser. Yeah, but you got to make those decisions for yourself, and I wish you luck on it. Seriously, hope you get great success, and even after you do it, and I'd really like to see you, still eat a proper human diet, because we all know it's what our body needs. Are you nervous? Let us know, Anna. I know it's Anna. Let us know, Anna. You a little nervous? I'm sure you are. It's probably a dumb question. Joyce, my 11-year-old, has a tenderloin tip for his first meal. Deer season is in full swing here on our butcher farm. Busy, busy, busy. Wow, Joyce. Awesome. Yeah, wow. Sounds like you're very blessed. Awesome. Very cool. And I wasn't finished. Laugh out loud. It is really about eating proteins, but your stomach is smaller. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I get the surgeries mixed up. I can't remember what Kip's doing. Carnivore Kip or Kip Moore, whatever he wants to be called. Max Apple, good morning, Larry. I thought I'd put the earbuds in while I doing chores and have a great day. Well, thanks, Max Apple. Long-time subscriber right here. Cool. Yeah, you've been with us a while. And listen away, my friend. The stream is probably a lot better without my face. Mishi Poo. Hello, everybody. I'm near my 2-year anniversary of being mostly carnivore. Thanksgiving is a weird time to start, but I'm very thankful for all of you, this channel, and for getting healthier. Awesome, Misha Poo. Awesome. It's my pleasure. Oh, yeah. I'm kind of doing the same thing as you. I really buckled down. October 1st is when I really put my foot down after my son's wedding and had that conversation with my brother-in-law. And he's like, man, you're gonna die, dude, if you don't get this under control. And so that's the 1st of October. And that's the weird time to do it. Usually it's right in the spring when we buckle down and we're gonna really kick ass. So I'm right there with you, Misha Poo. Do it over the holidays. It's gonna be a little tougher, but we can do it. We can do it. Ketovore Gearhead, what's up? Hey, Larry, those wings looked great. Made me miss the days of 10-cent wing nights. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Aaron had mentioned that too. Yeah, the good old days. There was a bar Cassie and I would go to once a week years ago, and they had 25-cent wings, which was a deal in that area. It was near in the Chicago area. Man, they were good. Now, normally, I mean, wings run you in a restaurant about $1.50 a piece. You know, that's why when I got those 12 the other day at Wing Nuts for $12, I was like, ooh, score. But really, everything's so much more expensive. MD, rock on, brother. Love you big. Ted. Hey, Ted, what's up? Love you back, man. Glad you're here. Was just watching Lance. Oh, Lance's meeting was this early? Okay. Man, I didn't know that. I would have been on there. Darn it. I'm going to have to apologize to Lance. I would have stopped by for sure. John, hey, Larry. Glad to see weekend live support group videos. Work has been so busy. I never had a chance to join the weekday meetings. Yeah, John, I know that was rough for you. And glad you're here now. Yeah, I switched it to we're doing it on Wednesday through Sunday, and no morning meetings on Monday and Tuesday. So yeah, it's a win-win because Cassie's off Monday, Tuesday, and then somebody like in your position, John, can still make the meetings on the weekend. You know. Joseph, I'm the worst cook in the world. I have a cast iron Dutch oven, and I'm thinking of buying a pork buck roast and cooking it like Larry did. Oh yeah. Yeah, man, it's so easy. So easy. Watch a specific video I did on it. You can't screw it up, Joseph. It takes longer than Cassie's. It's the same method as Cassie's chuck roast. It takes longer. As I remember that one I did in the last video, a couple days ago. I I went in to check to see if it was fork tender, and it had been like 4 hours, and it was nowhere near done. And if you're not used to cooking it that way, you might think, oh no, like I overdid it, or you think something's wrong. No, 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 no. Put it back in. You just let it keep going until that sucker just pulls apart with two forks. It took it was about 5 hours and 45 minutes to get the pork butt done. And man, it was so good. I need a Black Friday deal on steak, right, Aaron? We all do. Absolutely. Brad's Big Biscuit. Good morning, Larry. I'm coming from Lance and Rick's. Before that, sup fam. Yeah, I didn't know that was going on. That's a bummer. Melissa, good morning. Hey, Melissa, how you doing? Great to see you. There he is. Good morning, Carnivore Quest crew. Lovely weekend. Sun is shining and it's cold out, just the way I love it. Awesome, Lance. Hope you had a good stream. I would have jumped in the live chat if I'd known that was going on. That's my bad, not your bad, bud. My bad. Awesome. Okay, here we go. Publix has a rib roast and strip loin for $10.99 this week. Not a great price, but considering the price of beef these days, it's an okay deal. Yeah, it is. I did. Wow. Okay. Cool, John. I might be running down there. Seriously, that's a good price nowadays. Big time. Awesome. Okay. Cha-ching. Very cool. Thank you, John. Lydia. Hey there from Australia. Hey, Lydia, all the way from Australia. Amazing. Glad you're here. Don't be shy in the chat, Lydia. You know, what are you eating today? What's the last meal you had? Tell us. Do it. Christy, we all have those ugly days. Yeah, right. Yeah, for sure. Run on ribeye. Larry, just curious, what do you do for healthcare? As far as health insurance? Is that what you're talking about? Run on ribeye? I'll answer once I know what you mean. Ivy, good morning, all. Hey, Ivy. This is a name I am not recognizing, so is your first time here? Welcome. Very cool. So YouTube did change some people's names too, so that could be the case too, Ivy. Hit the like button, everybody. Hey, yeah, that's one thing, man. Morning meetings don't get many likes, and I don't understand that. I just don't get that. It's weird. I finally get to join a live while on night shift. Awesome, Lydia. Oh man, yeah, I worked nights for years, Lydia. Oh, like 15 years in the casino business, and then in manufacturing down here in South Carolina, I did too. Hey all, it's early. Let's hit the like button. Thanks, Lance. Thanks for giving everybody that little shove, that little nudge. Good morning. I keep clicking wrong live. Laugh out loud. Yeah, we got two lives going on, the vertical and the horizontal. I don't know if it's helping. I might stop doing that. It's a little confusing and it doesn't seem like it's reaching any new people. Kip is doing the gastric bypass. Okay. Yeah, I should read up on those. I'm a little ignorant. I'm not afraid to admit it when it comes to those. Surgery scares me, thinking I will just keep being addicted to food and not stop eating the bad stuff and gain all the weight back. Yeah, that's happened a few times with people I know. You know, that is a concern. I'm sure everybody who's going to do it takes into consideration. Tammy, what's up, Tam? Let's go, Carnivore Quest crew. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mama P, how you doing? Another long time subscriber right here. Hey, Larry and Carnivore Quest team. Today is my anniversary, so we'll be eating lots of different meats and proper human diet foods today. Happy holidays to everyone. Have an amazing day. Mama Poppins, you enjoy your time with your hubby. Okay. Tell him I said happy anniversary. Joe. Hi, folks. Finally made it. My alarm didn't go off. I saw in the last vlog, Joe, where you put, I'm fasting. I can't watch this. Huh? Next time, if you do that, just put your phone down and let the video play until the end. It was only 8 minutes long because when you watch for 3 seconds and then click off of it just to make a comment, oh, you're killing me in the algorithm, Joe. Nah, just totally busting your balls, bro. I saw that and I'm like, man, when I fast, I watch food. Everybody's different though. I watch mukbang videos, or I like to watch Beard Meets Food. Sarah, there she is. Super Saturday morning to all the Carnivore Quest warriors. What's up, Sarah? Glad you stopped by for a few minutes. Charisse, got the workouts finished and I feel famished. I'm eating a bowl of beef, bacon, eggs, and sardines. I know it sounds weird, but I like sardines. Now, we're all a little weird, Charisse. Lydia, I tried to start the BBBE with you, but my son is currently very unwell with addiction. I'm trying though. Please pray for us. Absolutely, Lydia. Yeah, make a little mental note here. We're done with the stream. I'll fire up one to the Lord for you. We have a lot of prayer warriors in here, guys. A little prayer for Lydia's son and her family. Yeah, dealing with addiction, it's very taxing on the entire family, I know from experience. I saw Bill Knott's last video and couldn't resist cooking a prime rib steak last night. Was delicious and easy. Oh, Bill's got a new video out. The last video I saw of his, it was like came out 2 weeks ago. Cool. Wedding anniversary. I was 5 years eating this way in October. Yeah, I guessed right. I thought it was your wedding anniversary. Cool. Cool. Wendy, oh, there she is. What's up, Wendy? Hey, all staying strong? Hope so. Have a fabulous Saturday. 22-pound turkey in the fridge, thawing. Sheesh. Nice, Wendy. Oh, good to see you. Lance, channel name, please. I looked a while back, then just typed in your screen name, but found nothing. Yeah, it's North Dakota Carnivore, Shalbella. That should get you there. Doug Bell, good morning. I love wings, but they are expensive at the store. I buy the 5 pound bags of legs and cook them wing style and make my own sauces. More meat, even better. Doug, I totally agree. I have to get a pretty good deal on wings, or I got to get them free from my son, who's a butcher. Um, yeah, I'm in total agreement with you. What I used to do a lot is get the chicken leg quarters, because those are you can always find those on good deals, or just the legs, and just use buffalo sauce. I actually did a couple YouTube shorts showing me do that. More meat, right? Yeah, I'm in 100% agreement there, Doug. Do they call pork butt roast something else? My Food Lion doesn't have the pork butt. Maybe they call it something else. Pork shoulder? Pork shoulder, Joseph? I believe that's right. Just Google that. Google what's other names for pork butt. I believe pork shoulder is one of them. You guys talking amongst yourselves. Uh, Kez LLC. First time watching live. I've lived the struggle. Have been carnivore this time since mid-July. I don't do pounds, but down about 5 inches off my belly. Woohoo! Awesome. Well, I'm so thankful you're here for your first time, and don't be a stranger. Pop in once a week, every other day, every day. Uh, Good to see you. Glad you're here. Yeah, since July, huh? September, October. Yeah, see about what 5 months under your belt. Yeah, I know you're feeling better. A lot better than you were. That's cool. Jessica, I'm late. I completely forgot there's a Saturday morning meeting now. This is wonderful. I was happy to spend time with my um, mother-in-law yesterday, but bummed to miss the meetings. But bummed to miss the meetings yesterday. Well, Jessica, you're here now. Hope you had a great time with her. Sounds like you did. Very cool. Um, I'm the one organizing weekend warrior meetups in every state to create Mad Max pioneer villages. Really? That's pretty cool. You a fan? You a fan of old Max Rockastanzi? That was his last name. Do you know that little movie trivia? Max Rockastanzi from the Road Warrior or Mad Max? Sarah, I work every day, but even longer days on the weekends doing my deliveries. Have a wonderful Saturday. All right, Sarah. Good to see you. Really hope to see you in the next members live. Hey, John, what's up? Hello, everyone. Great to see you, John, on a Saturday. Awesome. Yeah, like insurance wise, or do you have to pay out of pocket? Run on ribeye, we did for a while. We paid out of pocket for about a year, a few times because during the course of our channel, we have income from our channel. We have my door dashing, which is just supplemental. And then Cassie, the cool thing about our channel is those of you who follow us a long time, Cassie's been able to take, like, one time she took 4 months off of work and we just ran the channel together and we were making enough income on it, that plus door dashing. So she's been able to take, like, uh probably she took 2 summers off and she did a lot of traveling. But now she finally found her home. She got back in the casino business, which we were that's where I met her, in the casino business. And we finally got health insurance about 5 weeks ago, and it'd been about a year since we had it. So yeah, very happy about that for both of us. So, but it's, gosh, man, insurance is just so expensive. But if she hadn't decided to go back in the casino business, because, like, whatever you want to do, right, babe? I would have looked into getting Obamacare through our LLC, you know, or just for us, because Carnivore Quest is technically a business, for tax purposes and stuff. So, because like when you all your YouTube revenue and everything you get from sponsors, they don't take taxes out. So that's why we formed the LLC. And we can write off our equipment and whatever. So yeah, thankful to have insurance now. It's pretty frustrating when you make just enough money to where you can't qualify for assistance. You know what I mean? But you can't afford health insurance either. There's a lot of Americans in that situation. And then you hear about, people in the country illegally getting free health care. I mean, I know we're blessed, but that pissed me off a little bit, especially because I've been paying all my life, right? But okay with spaces. Oh, you're talking about Lance's name. uh, yeah, this is from Aaron, who had the gastric bypass. The surgery does not help with the root cause. I did a video not long ago on my experience. Yeah, check out average keto carnivore guy Aaron. That's a mouthful, Aaron. Damn. Go to his channel, check that out. I'd like to see that video. Yes, you can find it with or without the spaces. Yeah, I found Lance's channel, no problem. What's wrong with you today, Shelbo? Penny, hey Penny, hello everyone. It's 45 degrees here in Ohio. The first time we've seen the sun in a week. I'm going for a walk and hopefully listen to the show while walking. All right, Penny. Very cool. No slipping and falling, okay? Yeah, man. Well, I'm glad you're seeing the sun. Mary, oh boy, I made it. Hi, Larry and all. My scale has finally moved. I got sick of stubbing my toes, so into the closet it went. Oh, okay. That's funny. That's a little joke. I like that. Very cool. I got it. Prayers addiction is rough. All right, JD. Absolutely. Coffee man, what is that? Great to see you. I think too much attention being directed at food keeps us hooked on it, even if it's negative or positive. I try to just eat and then focus my attention on something else. Yeah, great strategy. Yeah, I mean, focusing on my health and just eating meat and not putting any garbage in my mouth. My channel, the channel really helps me. It really does. You know, the only time I have a problem is if some little stressor pops up in our life, or something doesn't quite go my way. I'd want to turn to food immediately, and it's just I know it's that way for most of us. That's a big key to my long-term success. Because if you go back and look when I really turned, when I blew it on our anniversary dinner, if you go back and you look at that whole period of time, that was right around the time we had the scare with Cassie's cancer might be coming back, and I was beside myself for a little while. And I think that, contributed to the bad choices that I started making. So appreciate you sharing that, Coffee Man. Very cool. JD, $1.99 for whole wings this week. I may buy a few 5-pound bags. Yeah, that's not too bad at all. Brad's biscuit. I do the same thing with legs. 1/5 the price of wings. Yeah, it's amazing, right? How much cheaper legs and thighs are. Rump roast might be a good guess. Is rump roast a pork butt? I don't think so. I could be wrong though. Boston, but I'd pork butt. Yeah, Boston butt. Joyce, I do feel extremely blessed to be a butcher's wife since I'm carnivore. My 2-year carniversary was yesterday. Ah, happy anniversary, Joyce. Cool. Yes, and you are blessed for sure. We're blessed. Both our sons are butchers. Larry's apprenticeship ended a while back, and Cody manages a butcher shop. Little Larry works at the same one. Which is cool because they both worked for the same company, but Cody had an opening at his store, and he swiped up his brother, see if he wanted to transfer over there. So yeah, very blessed. I mean, we get a discount, and anything going out of date, sometimes we get treats like yesterday's vlog. uh, I missed the members meeting yesterday. Busy day. Yeah, I really missed you, Lance. I was like, dang, did I say something wrong? But yeah, the thing is, you're always there to support everybody, Lance. And then when we miss you, it's like, where's he at? Yeah, we missed you for sure. We had the biggest members meeting, though. I think we've ever had. We had a bunch of people in the chat, and then we had 8 people on screen. We had a good time. Very cool. My son is in town from out of state just for this morning. I hate that they live so far away. Actually, what I hate most is the grandbabies out of state. Laugh out loud. Yeah, us too, Sharice. Before Charlotte was born, our granddaughter here, she lives about 45 minutes away. But our grandson Jet, he's in Colorado, and yeah, it's a real bummer. Yeah, at most we see him twice a year. It just sucks. I remember when my daughter Ashley was moving out there um, from Illinois, I begged her to come down to South Carolina because all her family's down here. But Ashley's kind of a wild, free spirit, and she had friends in Colorado, and so she loves the outdoors. And I mean, I wouldn't change it now because that's where she met her man Nick, and he's a great guy, and they had Jet, but I knew it was going to be hard if she put down roots there, and Nick's got family there, so they can't move out here. Yeah, it's just, that's the way life goes, it happens to all of us, and you just go with the punches. But I mean, we're blessed to have, I'm saying, a lot. We're blessed to have FaceTime, you know, so that's something they didn't have, 15 years ago. Ricky Lee, what is going on, my man? Good to see you, brother. Did I mention how tender and tasty flat iron steaks are? Really? I don't know if I've ever had one, unless it's called by a different name. Got to figure out how to change my channel name on here. Yeah, that's a mouthful. Average Ketovore Carnivore Guy, Aaron. I said that pretty quick. I almost want to give them a bad review at Walmart so they don't go up in price or become sold out a lot. All right. Flat irons were my go-to for many years before the prices went stratospheric. There's a word I haven't heard in a while. Yeah, I totally get that. Healthcare here is really expensive, and it's frustrating that people are getting it for free while the rest of us go broke over it. Yeah, I mean, Cassie and I were one emergency away from bankruptcy. If something big had come up, we would have been in trouble. No doubt about it. One unexpected hospital stay or something. Yeah, it can be a little unnerving. And, it's crazy because, I mean, 22 years we've been married, we've been without health insurance, we've always gotten it through our work, and so probably 20 years out of our being married, we've had health insurance. We paid into it, whatever insurance it was, whoever we worked for. It's so, I don't cuss very often. I won't cuss now, but it's so effed, our healthcare, and the fact that the idiots in Washington cannot figure something out. You know, I don't want socialized medicine because socialized medicine sucks, but there's something, yeah. The healthcare, I'm very conservative in a lot of ways, and I'm liberal in others, but I'll tell you, neither side deals with healthcare. Obamacare was a joke. So I was super pissed about the border. Now that the border's closed, cool. Let's get on healthcare and food prices. Very happy with what happened at the border. Close that shit down. Why they let 10 to 20, the numbers, depends on what politician you hear. So, a Democrat will say 8 million came in, and I think the number is probably around 15 million people. Then you hear Trump say, 25 million people came in. No, it's somewhere in the middle. That's a lot of people. And the big thing was not vetting them. I'm going on a tangent here. Not vetting these people. Who are you? Are you a terrorist, or just come on in? You guys like Bill O'Reilly? You remember him from the O'Reilly Factor? I mean, he's a conservative guy, but he's registered independent, and he calls balls and strikes on both sides. He's on YouTube. He's got the No Spin News, and he's got a website and a broadcast. But he's the number one best-selling nonfiction author in the world of all time because of all his books. He's got a killing series, Killing the Killers, Killing the Witches, about the Salem witch trials, Killing Hitler, Killing Jesus. He's got the killing books. They're all historical books. And then he did Confronting the Presidents a couple of years ago. And I've been reading that, and man, it's so good. Confronting the Presidents by Bill O'Reilly. And he ranks Joe Biden as the second worst president in history. And he's not talking partisan lines. He's just talking from a historical perspective, and what he did to the border was probably what gave him that number 2 spot. Anyway, I don't even know how I got on there, man. Oh, we still got 70 people here. I can't believe everybody didn't bail. But yeah, anyway, healthcare, that's how we got there. Just got a call, job interview tomorrow. Thank God. Prayer request, please. Bam. Yeah, Ricky, for sure. Get that job. Lord help Ricky. Anyone near me in southeastern Missouri? Anyone? Hey, Ricky Lee, thank you. Appreciate that. Is that super chat? No. I don't think it is. Either way, thanks for being here, man. I think you're talking about a price of something. Yeah, super chat will come in orange. That's right. Sorry, Larry. Money's tight at the moment. Is that a super chat? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Either way, thanks, Ricky Lee. No, dude. I hope you get that job, man. Alfie boy, totally missed the streams yesterday. Sorry, I made some of Cassie's chicken soup, but added veg we had in the fridge. Ate that for 3 days. Delicious. Nice, Alfie boy. Good to see you, man. All the way from England. Very cool. Yeah, good to see you, Alfie boy. Great to see you this morning. Yep, for sure. Bride's Biscuit. I went through medical bankruptcy at the same time as the housing crash in 2008. I was one of 5 million families that lost everything. That's right when Cassie and I lost everything too, Bride's Biscuit, because of really my alcoholism. We bought our house. We bought a beautiful home for $230,000. We were both making killer money at the casino. And then my mom passed away. I got an insurance policy from her murder that she got 3 weeks before she was murdered. 3 weeks, she took out $100,000 policy. And because we knew she was in big danger. Anyway, and then, Cassie and I had to buy a bigger house because we adopted the kids. And beautiful home, but when the housing crashed, the values just tanked. And right around that time is when I was really trying to first get sober, and things were getting out of control. And yeah, we ended up losing our house, lost everything. But yeah, actually, all the revenue, we never did file bankruptcy though. All the revenue we've made extra from like YouTube sponsors and stuff, like over course of 2 years. Excuse me, we paid down our debt. Very our credit scores were in the 500 suckers. And I'm very proud of that fact. We paid it all down, and now our credit scores very nice. So took us a long, long time. Yeah, 2008, man. Yeah, we really got hosed on that house. It's funny because it's already pitch black out here outside in England. Yeah, it's bright out here. JD, I was a green grocer for 15 years. No, I don't eat plants. Pork butts are also called blade roasts. Okay. Doug. Hey, Doug. I still remember when chuck was cheaper than brisket before chuck became popular, but ground chuck, which takes more processing, is cheaper than chuck roast, and steak seems like price gouging. Wouldn't doubt it. Man, that whole paragraph was a tongue twister. Chuck and the chuck and ground chuck. It's good to see you though, Doug. Run on ribeye. I have an autoimmune disorder, and that's one of the reasons I switched to carnivore. It helps me keep in remission. Yep. A lot of folks, that same reason, right? Yeah, the idiots in DC are being paid to not fix healthcare or food. Real good chance of that. Yeah. I'll tell you, I've dabbled with the idea of starting a second channel and doing like political commentary, just my opinions, because I got a lot of them. And I'd call it balls and strikes, I would. Did you guys see Mandani in the Oval Office yesterday with President Trump, the newly elected mayor of New York? I was pleasantly surprised. That's the way it should be. Two guys coming together, totally different ideological outlooks, and bam, they're getting along, and yeah, it's really good to see. A lot of people are melting down over it, like, how dare he talk to the president? That's not going to get us anywhere. Attitudes like that, so stupid. So many people in America think President Trump is evil. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan. I want him to do well. I'm not a fan of any of our presidents. Just do a good job. You know what I mean? But the media has brainwashed such a large part of this country to think he is just like this evil Hitler dictator. It's amazing. It's if you step back from it, it's like an incredible psyop. How many people they have. If you think that way, I feel bad for you, because the man is just a typical. He's not a Hitler. He's just a rich guy. I truly believe he wants what's best for this country. He doesn't have much longer to live. Oh, he wants power. He's a dictator. He's probably got another 10 years of his life. retire. But people, man, they've been brainwashed. Trump derangement syndrome. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Trump's, but the hate and the vitriol for the man is just insane. And that's the mainstream media, man. They did a number on a bunch of Americans. Teresa, I am so late. We'll definitely watch the replay. You really don't need to, Teresa. You stop by, got to say hi. How you doing today? Play us a song. Love the guitars in the background, please. I gotta lose a little more weight before I pick one. I actually picked up the acoustic the other day because the top two strings, a couple strings are broken on both guitars, but on the acoustic, the top two are fine, and I was playing some power chords, Metallica, but my hand, it's still goes numb. Gotta drop a little bit more of this weight. CB, I'd brag about getting free healthcare through my job, but being carnivore going on 3 years, I don't need the crap, right? Laugh out loud. Off all 7 of my meds, and they do health screens to spy and gather data on you. Crooked, right? Yeah, I'll tell you, if I hadn't gotten, if I COVID hadn't happened and I hadn't lost my job at BMW, I'd already gotten 2 promotions, and I was this close to getting actually hired on by BMW. Their healthcare is the most amazing healthcare package I've ever seen in my life, ever. And it's so cheap and so good because their employees absolutely destroy their bodies on the line building the cars, a lot of repetitious movement. Um, and their healthcare was amazing. And I was like a month away from getting it. And, it was like $50 a month out of your check for the best health insurance I'd ever seen. And then COVID happened. Scariest words ever said: I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Was that Ronald Reagan? I believe that was Reagan, right? Bill O'Reilly's books are very good. I get audio from the library. Yeah, yeah, they are. I haven't read any of his killing series. I want to, but confronting the presidents was excellent. I'm almost done with it. Annie, it is intentional. History repeats itself. The new spin cycle continues. Yeah. Doug, I'm so thankful for my TRICARE after 23 years of being in the military and my retirement as a U.S. Air Force pilot. Awesome, Doug. Well, you earned it, bro. Glad that's there for you. Talking amongst each other. Yeah, super chats come in different colors with the amount of the chat. Yeah, right? Let's see something real quick. Okay, yeah. So this was a super chat because it's blue, and I've never seen a blue one, and that's the color when I highlight somebody's comment, it turns blue. So thanks, Ricky. Appreciate that, bro. And you're unemployed. Damn. Thanks, man. uh, Now I got to find out where I was. I have an autoimmune disorder, and that's one of the reasons was I switched to carnivore. It helps me keep it in remission. Yeah. Talking amongst each other. I'm sorry, guys. I think that's the problem with healthcare now. Since Obamacare has started, premiums have skyrocketed. Anything the government takes control over, prices skyrocket. Absolutely. Yep. Oh, yeah, I'm way behind. Sorry, guys. I'll get there. Okay, there we go. We already got the Black Friday big TVs that stores need. Black Friday deals on meat. Oh, any Black Friday deals on meat? Anybody? uh, Patricia, hey, what's going on, Patricia? Good morning, Larry. So nice to see you on a Saturday morning. But a beautiful way to start the weekend off. Awesome. Great to see you, Patricia. It's been a little while. Really glad you stopped by. Very cool. The big man, what's up? My brother in law said red beef and bacon is no good. He said stop the diet. Yeah, I've had family members tell me that too, big man. This is your second meeting, right? Good to see you back. And that's what most of us have been taught. All of us were taught, that red beef's not good for you. Bacon's going to give you a heart attack. When your body's burning fat for fuel instead of sugar, that's just not the case. So you got to find your own path, but do a little research. Look up Dr. Ken Berry's YouTube channel, Dr. Anthony Chafee, and send those videos to your brother-in-law. I had no choice but to file bankruptcy. Larry lost house, cars, all accounts, and job at the same time while in the hospital. Oh, man, Bryce Biscuit. 2008 was definitely not a good year for you, right? Bounce back, though. Just trying to catch up. Misha Poo, Trump is literally a New York Democrat from the normal days. Pretty much. In Hollywood, all the celebrities, they loved him. I was seeing him on The View, or he was on The View, and Oprah loved him. And as soon as he ran for president, they all made him a villain. And that virus literally seeped into people's brains. I think it's an amazing case study, almost kind of like COVID, and all the people that would like attack you for the mask situation, how people just went fucking crazy for a while. It's like another case study in a psyop, how people have been manipulated to absolutely hate Donald Trump. It's crazy. People can be manipulated easily. It's really nuts. But yeah, you're right. TDS, yep. Larry, I agree. I'm not a fan of Trump, but I like what he's trying to do. Trump was always a Dem. They left him. His views have not changed. The party has. Oh, by far. Yeah, and one thing I like about Trump is he is very accessible. He's out there giving a press conference every damn day. You know what I mean? And he's actually working his ass off. I mean, the guy is constantly working. Joe Biden, he was a freaking joke, man. I couldn't stand that guy. Him or Kamala Harris, they were just a complete nightmare. They literally, I mean, this isn't a Republican talking point. They destroyed our country for a while. What they did at the border, I think they should be charged. Yeah, I'm sure that all the people in charge don't like all of us carnivores because it keeps us from using the healthcare system. Yeah, especially big pharma, right? Run over by for sure. Carnivore Frank, I'm tired of politicians on every level. Jesus Christ is our only real hope. Just my opinion, and I totally 100% agree with you, Frank. But the Bible calls for us to pray for our leaders and our politicians. And I do. I even prayed for Joe Biden. I did when he was in office. But yeah, there's only one king, right? And soon every knee will bow and every tongue shall confess that Jesus Christ is King. Oh, and what a glorious day that's going to be. uh, a businessman runs a country as a business. A politician runs as a free source of money and doesn't care what they spend. Big difference. Yeah. That mind virus, Elon Musk, was another good example of that. The left loved Elon Musk. Liberals in this country, Tesla, green energy, they loved him. He goes in there just to try and reduce some waste and fraud. And I mean, that's another example of that freaking mind virus, dude. It is insane. I keep saying that it's insane, but I saw people burning, Teslas, and I'm like, what is going on? My first glimpse of that in my entire life was COVID. People lost their minds. I got into a few confrontations in the store over masks. JD, too many people have replaced God with their politics. Yes, absolutely. Mike, what's up? Good to see you, Mike. Uh, Jessica, I have such political fatigue. Both parties are the same, and the government is bought and paid for. Yeah, often I look at it like it's like the WWE, right, Jessica? You ever see the famous picture of, Trump and with Hillary and Bill Clinton, and they're at I think it was Trump's wedding. you know, it's it's all a work, like in wrestling, behind the scenes they're all toasting champagne and but I hope that RFK can change things. I think his heart's in the right place. How much can he get done, Cher, I'm late because I forgot about you having a morning meeting today on Saturday. Hope all are well. Well, it's great to see you, Cher. I am doing very well. And just a reminder for anybody in here now, I've been doing a daily vlog every day. It comes out at 6:30 p.m. And for some reason, YouTube is not pushing it out to our subscribers. The one they've been pushing out is the one I did 4 days ago. It's so weird. So you guys want to see what I'm eating every day. I know it's super exciting. But I try and make them fun. Cassie's like, because like last night I was up till 1 in the morning again and getting the video edited. And she said, why don't you just do some days, just do a YouTube short instead of a full video? And I said, yeah, I might have to do that, especially if the daily vlogs are only getting like 1,000 views, which, that translates into about $6-7 in ad revenue. And, for 4 or 5 hours of work, that's not sustainable. But I enjoy it and it keeps me on track. But I think I might sprinkle in some shorts in there, The Eternal Forest, there is a country in Europe where socialism was conducted wonder wondrously through the 1930s and early 1940s, right? Larry, I would love to see you have a political commentary YouTube channel. There's not enough of that. Is that a joke, Jerry? Are you being serious? I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, I keep up with the news. I do. Sometimes I wish I could walk away from it. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Today is my day of eating. I never eat breakfast, but decided to fool my body at 8:30 a.m. today after fasting yesterday. Keep that body guessing. Awesome, Mary. Yeah, you're doing great with that alternate day fasting. They also said eggs would kill us, but turned out it would be the best superfood ever, right, Doug? Humans are easily programmed. Yeah, Chris. Yeah. We are distracted to hate each other. It's cookie cutter the world over, regardless of system and politics. There for theater by controlling interests. I often got to remind myself we live in what I call the beast system. The devil is the ruler of this world right now, according to the Bible, according to Jesus himself. The devil is the ruler of this realm right now. And, hearts and minds are being prepared for the Antichrist. The spirit of Antichrist is running wild, and it's doing its job. It's preparing everybody for what's coming. So we got to be vigilant, guard our hearts. I love Trump and have since the beginning of him running. All right, Shelbo. Yeah, I love certain things about Trump. He's definitely entertaining, and he's a master troll. And he's a hard worker. He is a hard worker. If he's able to get our economy in shape and get prices down, he's going to go down as one of the best presidents ever with everything he's accomplished. So how many times you see presidents get in there and just do nothing? Oh, Joe Biden, let's think about that. Huh? Anyway, I'll be quiet now. Yeah, we have to keep praying for them all. Sure. Absolutely. JD, I lost friends and family over COVID. Yep. I lost a few friends. Jessica, I came to Jesus Christ during that time and my eyes were opened. Amen. Awesome. Well, what the devil meant for evil, God made good. So that's good to hear, Jess. I can't imagine you ever not being a Christian, Jessica. For those of you who don't know, I've met Jessica in our members meetings, and she's just got a sweet spirit about her. You can tell you're that Holy Spirit's hanging around with you, Jess, for sure. You got a anointed spirit, very warm. The government is an entity that wants to grow and protect us. Grow and protect itself. Yeah. Power corrupts. Everyone, thanks for a great conversation this morning. It's always nice to hear others' opinions about everything. Awesome, Rabbi. Terry girl, first time here. Hey Terry, how you doing? Hey, you eat the carnivore diet, ketovore. We've been talking politics here for a few minutes, which is kind of not typical, but you never know what you're going to get here at Carnivore Quest. Glad you're here for the first time, Terry. Very cool. I'll be getting on my treadmill after this, JD. Lance. That's the warrior. Ooh, I'm going to go make some carnivore stuffing and prepping for Thanksgiving. I'll still be listening. Love y'all. The big man, how much do you make a month off of YouTube? I want to try and do it. It varies, big man. I've actually done videos on it. Type in Carnivore Quest. The real reason we don't collaborate with other YouTubers. Look that up, and I give a rundown of how much we make. Carnivore Quest, the real reason we don't collaborate with other YouTubers. Or is that it? I think that's it. No, I'm sorry, that is not it. That's the video about my mom's murder. No, look up Carnivore Quest. How much money we make on YouTube. Just look that up. It'll pop up. I've actually done 2 of them, so. Oh, Terry. 4 years isn't long enough for a good president, but way too long for a bad one. I love that sentiment, Terry, for sure. Yeah, man, the years just grinded by with Biden in there. I was like, my gosh. You know, you never get justice for things, it seems like, for people in power, rich people, but um, I hope they find hold some people accountable for all the auto pen bullshit. Sorry for the language. I believe that's all true, though. I think people around Joe Biden were running the government, and he was out of it. He was just out of it. Too much politics in here for me today. Laugh out loud. My only rule is, if you vote, you can bitch and complain. If you don't vote, stay quiet. Yeah, I know, Aaron. I usually don't talk about politics. I thought it was fascinating, the meeting Trump had with Mendami yesterday. I eat meat and I vote and I love Jesus. Hey, Terry, you're in the right place. You make sure you subscribe, Terry. I'm vlogging every single day what I eat on a carnivore diet. Hey, Rachel, wow, I get to join in the live for the first time to chime in from the computer. Hi, Carnivore Quest crew. Have to leave to go to my almost 99 tomorrow, year-old father-in-law, and we'll be back on the Kindle where I can only lurk. All right, Rachel. Good to see you. All right, guys. That is all. We got one more. What is the most you paid for a hamburger? Well, just lately I've been only getting it from Food Lion. And 3 pounds, about $17. So I do the math. I wasn't happy. And that was just a roll of their cheap stuff, It's getting high out there. Right, guys, we went an hour and 10 minutes. A little longer than that. So very cool. Glad you guys stopped by, hung out with me. Please check out tonight's vlog. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Same time, same bat channel. 11:55 a.m. All right. Guys, stay strong out there. Eat your meat. Love y'all. Later.